good day. We'll love find a way. We fashion castles in blue, love that will live, hearts that are true. But will our sky blue fantasy stay? Will love find a way? So many things may cross the way that lead us to a perfect day. We're bound to win after a while. The road is long, we may go wrong, but we shall live in our song. We'll go along with a smile. We're only building a dream, nothing in view, love as a theme. But we can dream and let come what may. Will love find a way?
Good evening and welcome to the Main Theater in beautiful downtown Newhall for tonight's production of the Leap Year Radio Show. I'm your announcer, Michael Kemper, for the evening. We have a great lineup featuring the amazing talents of some very fine actors, plus the incredible skill of our sound effects team. It promises to be a great show, so let's get started. Intergalactic Adventures of Flash Gordon, brought to you by Squibb Medicinal Products. Be sure to use Squibb for all your medicinal needs, as they guarantee high quality and good value for your family. Remember, Squibb is your pharmaceutical friend. Now, on to our show. Last week, you may remember Flash Gordon and Dale Arden saved the Earth from destruction by shooting a rocket at a planet which threatened to collide with it. They became marooned on the planet called Mongo. The Emperor Ming the Merciless ordered Flash killed and commanded Dale to marry him. The royal princess Aura, loving Flash, saved him. Thune, prince of the Lion Men, helped Flash prevent Ming from marrying Dale by breaking up the marriage ceremony and escaping underground. Now we continue the story. Flash and Dale are captured by the Sharkmen. Princess Aura appears and again saves Flash, who in turn tries to free Dale. But Thune's father, searching for his princely son, captures the princess and Flash. Rather than remain a captive, the proud Aura hurls herself over the cliff, only to be caught by the terrible leaves of a constrictor plant, and Flash hastens to her aid.
Oh!
Don't struggle, Princess Aura. I'll free you.
Oh, hurry! The leaves are crushing me!
I'll cut them with my sword.
Oh, be careful! Oh, careful, Flash! The plant may touch you!
This devilish plant!
Oh!
There!
Oh, Flash, it's got you too!
Yes, I didn't think it could. I think that's a tough break.
What shall we do now?
I don't know, yet.
Oh, Flash!
What is it, Princess? Are you in pain?
No! Look down there! Out there, a door in the ship has opened!
So it has. There are soldiers coming out with strange-looking guns. Are those your father's men?
No, I never saw them before. They must have seen us and come to make us captives.
Well, at least they'll get us out of the clutches of this terrible plant.
Soldiers, attack that plant and kill it. But don't injure its victims. I want them brought to me alive.
Don't be afraid, Princess. After they cut the plant, you will fall. Those men will catch you.
Oh!
Be ready to catch her, men. Now the other one.
Here I come.
We're safe on the ground. But what will happen now?
It's up to the leader of those soldiers.
Soldiers, you did that well. Princess Aura.
Yes? How do you know me? I do not know you.
I know your father.
Oh!
So what's this? Another stranger?
Yes, Prince Baron.
Blindfold him and prepare our other prisoner for the ordeal of the poison daggers.
As you command, Prince Baron.
What are you going to do with me?
Guard, take the princess to my quarters.
As you command, Prince Baron.
Ah, here comes our other prisoner. Perhaps you know him, youth?
How can I tell? He's got a hood over his head. I can't see his face.
He says he is from the earth. I suppose you are from there too?
I am.
I don't believe you. But no matter. Our hiding place must remain a secret, so both of you must die. Are the prisoners prepared, guard?
They are, Prince Baron. Their left forearms are tied together.
And the poison daggers, are they ready?
Yes, they are.
Now listen, prisoners. I am dipping these 2 daggers in dragon's blood. The slightest scratch from these blades means certain death. Guard, give these to the prisoners. On the count of 3, you will commence fighting. 1, 2, 3.
As Prince Baron utters the words, Flash steps back, jerking this mysterious antagonist off balance. He flings aside his dagger and then causes his opponent to drop his poisoned weapon. Picking up the dagger, Flash severs the cords binding him to his opponent, and as the two whip off their blindfolds and reveal themselves to each other...
Flash Gordon!
Dr. Zarkov!
So you do know each other?
I should say we do. I'm mighty glad to see you, Doctor. I thought you were dead after our rocket crashed on this planet.
I was badly hurt, Flash. These fellows, they picked me up and brought me here. They made me act as their servant. Well, we saved the Earth, didn't we, lad?
We certainly did, Doctor. Now, Prince Baron, maybe you believe that we are from the Earth. This man was the most brilliant scientist in the world. He was...
Stop! My admiration for both of you is boundless. I would be honored to have you shake my hand and call me friend.
Your friend?
Yes?
Why, of course. Here is my hand.
And mine.
Good. We are friends. Now come to my quarters. My friends, I have invented an electric mole with which I intend to burrow underground into the palace of Ming the Merciless and overthrow his tyrannical government. Are you with me?
Certainly.
You bet we are. We've got to rescue Deo and Thune from that fiend.
Princess Aura, you heard what I plan to do, Aura?
Yes, please take me back to my father's palace with you.
You? Why, it is because of you that I am a hunted man with a price on my head. You will remain here as my prisoner. Come, my friends, come.
Oh, I will I? Guard,
What is it?
what is your name?
Ronkel, my princess.
Ronkel. I thought I recognized your face. You fled into exile from my father's guard when you were caught stealing.
Yes.
Listen, Ronkel.
Princess?
If you would help me warn my father of what those men plan to do, I will make you not only wealthy, but also a duke.
For one so lovely as my princess, how could I refuse? Come with me.
Unaware of what has happened in the hiding place, and racing underground toward the palace of Ming the Merciless near Electric Mole, Prince Baron, Dr. Zarkov, and Flash Gordon encounter a fierce Wacko, or armor-plated dragon. Flash climbs out of the mole and gives battle. Flash has fought hard against the Wacko and ultimately saved his companions. For this, Prince Baron promises that if they succeed in overthrowing Ming, Flash will be made a Prince of Mongo, and anything he desires will be his. And finally, the electric mole breaks through the floor of the central hall in Ming's palace. The door opens, and the three emerge from the metal burrowing machine.
Come, my friends, we have arrived.
Ah, so we have. What is our next move, Prince Baron?
This is the central hall of Ming's palace. We will go up those stairs, Dr. Zarkov, and surprise the inner guards.
Prince Baron, look!
Ming's armored men!
We've been betrayed!
Yes!
But how could the news have reached here before us?
Let us get a ray gun.
It's no use, Doctor. The armor of those soldiers is ray-proof.
Here comes Ming the Merciless with his high priestess.
No, Flash!
Dale, thank heaven she is all right.
Welcome to my palace, Flash Gordon, and welcome to your companions. Soldiers, lash them over to the pillar over there and execute them.
Oh, Flash, darling, I love you so much.
Dale, my dear, we did our best to save you, but we've been betrayed. I guess they have us now.
Let them shoot. They will kill me too, and we will be together forever.
Very well, Dale Arden. You can have him in death. Captain,
Sire?
proceed with the execution.
Shoot, you cowardly dogs! We aren't afraid to die.
Ready? Aim!
Captain, hold your fire.
Zoggy, what is this? If you were not the High Priestess, I would have your tongue torn out for your insolence.
I ask you to remember, sire, that according to the writ of Pau, even a traitor has the right to choose between the firing squad and the terrible pit.
True, Zoggy. And on second thought, such deaths would provide greater amusement.
Yes, sire, but we must abide by the sacred writs, and I see no reason why the girl should be killed.
Captain,
Sire?
release the prisoners. They shall undergo the terrible test. Bring them over to the pit.
Right. Come on, move along.
This is the test of the torture pit. Flash Gordon, you and Baron will each stand at opposite ends of the narrow platform, and with long whips try to topple each other into the pit, where a surprise will be awaiting you. Take your places!
The two mount the platform. Flash ducks as Baron's whip winds over his head. Flash's whip hits Baron with such force as to knock him off balance and into the pit. Dropping his whip, Flash leaps after him. As he throws the unconscious former Prince Baron over his shoulder and prepares to climb out, a transparent metal sheet slides over the top of the pit, trapping them. At the same time, Flash hears a growl. And looking around, sees three snarling Tigrons. Facing Baron on the floor, Flash turns on the fierce beasts. The first one charges, leaping high in the air. Flash comes down on the Tigron's back with a powerful wrench, breaks its neck. The other two Tigrons leap at each other to fight for possession of the body. Furiously, the battle rages. And finally, both animals are down, wounded unto death. Then Prince Baron regains consciousness.
Where are we?
It's all right, Prince Baron. Stand up. We are in the pit, but they've trapped us with that transparent metal lid.
And you saved us from these beasts? Why, you are superb, Flash!
That was easier than figuring out how we're going to get out of here.
Look, up there!
Prince Thune, he's just in time. Thune, roll that metal lid back. Look, he nods that he understands.
There, he's done it! We are free!
Come along.
Meanwhile, in the Temple of Pau, Ming and Dale are about to be married by Zogi, the High Priestess.
By now, Dale Arden, my saber-toothed Tigrons have torn your hero to pieces.
Oh, poor Flash. He died trying to save me. Nothing matters now.
Here comes Zogi to perform the ceremony.
Oh, mighty Ming, ruler of Mongo and the universe, does your supreme intelligence take this Earth woman to be your wife and Empress of Mongo?
I most certainly do.
And you, Dale Arden, do you take this just and brilliant man to be your lord and master?
I don't care what happens now.
As you have accepted each other in matrimony before the great god Pau, I pronounce...
Wait! Stop!
The idol speaks!
I, Pau, forbid this marriage!
It is a trick! Fools! A stone idol cannot talk! Zogi, swing back the statue!
At once, sire.
Flash Gordon!
Flash, darling, they told me you were dead.
The Earthman and two companions arrive.
Guards, shoot them down! The marriage must go on!
Wait, sire. The sacred writs say you cannot execute the man who has passed the test of the Tigrons. Guards, drop your weapons or Pau will curse you all.
What? You dare defy me?
I only quote the sacred writ, sire. As High Priestess, it is my duty to interpret and enforce its dictates.
Guard, Give me your sword! Zoggy, I will shut your jabbering mouth forever!
Ah! Oh, how awful! He's killed the High Priestess!
Carry the body away, guards.
Flash, my darling, I thought I'd lost you.
Never as long as I have strength in these 2 arms and a breath of life in my body.
So, Pau forbids me to slay you, huh? Well, Pau and I will both laugh while you rebels slave in the prison city of the Hawkmen!
Death would be more desirable.
Oh, no.
As for you, my dear Arden, you shall be taught to act like my empress.
No.
Doomed to a fate worse than death among the cruel Hawkmen, what terrifying adventures await our friends? Let's see what happens next. Before continuing with the second half of our show, may we suggest for your enjoyment every day, the ever-popular member of our great family of Squib products, pure, refreshing Squib dental cream. There's something about its delightful minty flavor that seems to wake up your mouth, to leave it pleasantly cool, clean, refreshed. Look into your mirror, and you will see your own smile with its all-natural sparkle revealed. The active ingredient in pure Squib dental cream is one of the latest, softest, and yet most effective polishing agents known to dental science. It's just one more reason why you can taste, feel, and see the refreshing difference when you brush your teeth with Squib dental cream. You'll see a gleam in the eyes of your competitors. They don't know how to brush it. So, use it regularly for a more effective smile, a cleaner, happier mouth. Taste, feel, and see the refreshing difference. And now, the prison ship carrying our friends roars through the stratosphere on the way to the prison city of Hawkmen. In the cell room of Flash and Prince Thune, they work feverishly on each other's bonds.
Can you get the knot untied, Prince Thune?
It is almost loosened, Flash. Just another twist. There. Thou art free.
Thanks. Now we'll set you free. If we work fast, we may be able to release Zarkov and Baron and get control of the ship.
Good. As soon as thou canst loose my bonds, I will help thee capture the guard and take his keys when he makes his rounds.
There, the rope's undone.
Hark! I hear the guard approaching.
Put your hands behind your back, like this, and lie still until he bends over to give us food. Then we will overpower him. Quiet now, here he comes.
Here is your food, prisoners!
Now, Prince Thune!
I have him, Flash! Take his keys!
Stop squirming, fellow! I'll give you something to squirm about! Now I've got his keys. Thune, now to save Dale, Baron, and Zarkov.
What was that?
We must have struck something. Are you all right, Thune?
Yes. And now, friend?
I'm okay.
Flash Gordon!
Here! Prince Thune and I are in here.
Oh, and you are free.
Yes. And didst thou gain thy liberty, friends?
The crash broke the lock on our cell door. Come quickly, we must go to the control cabin and see about the girl.
Yes, hurry, this way. Dale? Where are you, Dale?
I'm here! Oh, let go of me! Let go of me! I've got to call Ming on the spacer-phone!
Are you all right, Dale?
Send this to Ming with my regards.
He won't be able to transmit your message for quite some time, lad.
Let's get out of here.
We shall let the others go too. Soon. I need your great strength to help me remove the valuable scientific apparatus from the ship.
Come, Flash. Come, Dale. We have no time to lose.
We're with you, Baron.
Soon, rip those spaceographs from their sockets. I will take the space compass.
Oh, what else would thou like to have removed, friend?
That is enough for this trip. Come on outside.
Where are our friends, Baron and Flash and Dale?
They must have gone into the forest, over yonder. What is that rushing sound?
By the great God, Pau, look up there! Hawkmen! Run, friend, run for your life!
Flying with lances held in readiness, a squadron of savage Hawkmen hurtled from the skies. They seized Thune and Zarkov and swept them into the air. While in the forest, numb with horror, Flash, Dale, and Baron watched their friends carried away towards a city suspended in space, the prison city of Hawkmen.
There they go with Thune and Zarkov.
And that, friend, is the end of them.
What do you mean, Prince Baron?
No man captured by the Hawkmen has lived to tell about it.
Oh, how terrible!
We'll see about that, Baron.
It's hopeless, Flash. Look, their city drifts high into the heavens, held up by powerful light beams.
What are we going to do now?
Let's go back to the wrecked ship. We may be able to fix it.
I'm afraid the ship is beyond repair, Flash, but perhaps it won't do any harm to see.
Flash, I hear a rumbling sound.
Why, it's a rocket ship bearing down on us.
It's going to land.
It made a perfect landing. I wonder who the pilot is.
A girl is getting out. She's holding a ray pistol.
Why, it's Princess Aura. Well, Princess, this is a surprise.
I followed you to give you your last chance, Flash Gordon.
What do you mean?
Keep out of this, Dale Arden. He knows what I mean.
I suppose you still want me to marry you.
Yes. Marry me and the Empire is yours, and your friends go free.
And if I refuse?
The Hawkmen, with my aid, will kill all of you. You shall never marry this Earth girl, Dale Arden.
My dear Princess, if I must make a choice, I choose Dale and death.
Oh, Flash, darling!
Good for you, Flash!
You have signed our death warrants, but I don't care as long as we're together.
I am glad, Dale. That's just how I feel too.
Very well. You have made your choice. I go to the Hawkmen.
Well, there goes the haughty beauty. In an hour, every Hawkman in Mongo will be after us.
Prince Baron's prophecy becomes true. He, Flash, and Dale are captured by the Hawkmen and dragged before the throne of their king, mighty Voltan. There the prisoners find Aura leaning on the arm of the great throne while King Voltan explains to her,
"The laws of Mongo allow you to judge the fates of one of these prisoners, Princess. The other belongs to me."
I will take the yellow-haired youth. I will make him pay for scorning me. Incidentally, by torturing him, I can also torture the Earth Girl.
So be it. Take them to the torture chamber.
No, I beg you! Kill me, but spare Flash!
Then let the girl stay with me.
Take him away.
So, you are in love with this youth, eh?
In love with him? Just because I begged for Flash's life doesn't mean that I love him.
No?
He's but a youth. You, most impressive majesty, are a man.
My pretty bird, you have discernment. I took you at face value, but I see that I was wrong. You have an unusual appreciation of men.
Thank you, most impressive majesty. I can also appreciate compliments.
Soon I will show you how your friends have failed to withstand the rigors of the torture chamber.
I don't much care for torture, your majesty, but I guess you can't help doing what the Emperor's daughter tells you to do.
The Emperor's daughter? I give the orders in this city, but now, as to your fate.
Yes, most impressive majesty.
I shall make you my wife as soon as the High Priest can be summoned.
In the meantime, down in the torture chambers, Flash and his friends have been put to work stoking the great atom furnaces of the Hawkmen. Driven nearly mad by the terrible heat and anxiety of wondering what is happening to Dale, Flash is all for rebelling. He throws a shovelful of flaming radium at a guard. The captain of the guard reaches for the switch, which would electrocute Flash by passing a current through the wire fastened to his leg irons. But Dr. Zarkov rushes up and pleads,
Do not kill him, Captain. He is but an impetuous youth. We will make him work.
Then see that he does. If he starts any more trouble, he shall die.
Thank you, Captain.
Get back to work, the rest of you slaves.
Thank you, Dr. Zarkov, but I'd just as soon die. Dale is lost to me.
Patience, Flash. Dr. Zarkov and I have a plan. Come over here behind this lead wall.
What are you going to do, Baron?
I shall keep watch for the guard. Get to work, Zarkov, quickly.
Here, Flash. Take these wires off your manacles and wrap them around your shovel.
All right. There. Now what are you going to do?
You heard what the captain said. If you start any more trouble, he will electrocute you. then I give you a signal. Jump up and throw your shovel into that radium beam over there.
And get myself killed for it?
I promise you, you will not die. Do as I tell you.
All right. Now?
Is the coast clear, Baron?
No one is looking this way.
Now, Flash!
Come on, men! Follow me! Better death than slavery!
Mutiny! Then die like a rat! Here goes the switch!
The electric current ignited the radium ore.
It worked! It worked!
Now's our chance to escape.
I'm going to find Dale.
Back in the sumptuous quarters of Volton, King of the Hawkmen, he and Dale are awaiting the arrival of the High Priestess to perform the marriage ceremony.
Well, my pretty bird, soon you will be the bride of Volton the Mighty. Suppose you give me a little kiss while we are waiting for the High Priest. Come here.
No, don't touch me!
What? You repulse me? Earthling? Come here.
Get away from me, you fat fool! Oh, Flash! Flash, darling!
Take your hands off her, Volton.
With a mad fury, Flash drives his fist into Volton's jaw. The mighty king staggers back and, bellowing like a crazed bull, places his steel-taloned fingers into Flash's throat. His left hand reaches for his dagger.
Flash, look out for his dagger!
With a smashing left and a crushing right hand uppercut that would have killed an ordinary man, it knocks Volton into unconsciousness.
That settles that ox. Dale, did he hurt you?
No. Oh, my darling, I feel so safe in your arms. They're so strong, yet so tender.
These arms were meant to hold you and protect you. By heaven, they will, as long as I have life.
My dear. Oh, where are Baron and Zarkov and Thune?
Zarkov and Baron are working on some scientific gadget. Thune and I separated looking for you. Come, we will join them.
Did you kill Volton?
I don't know. There's no time to waste finding out.
Which way do we go from here?
Look, soldiers coming this way. Turn to the right, Dale, down that other passage.
More soldiers! Flash, we are trapped!
Back to Volton's quarters, Dale. We can bar the door and hold them off while we arrange to escape by the window. There, we are back in Volton's quarters and have escaped the soldiers.
Now what?
Now for the firing squad.
Volton!
Why, you...
Stay where you are. I have this ray pistol trained on you. The slightest move, and both of you will be blown to atoms.
Don't touch the girl. I surrender.
What's this? What is happening? The lights are out.
Flash, the floor is tipping up!
Don't worry, Dale. I'll save you.
What is happening to the city of the Hawkmen perched so perilously 5,000 feet above the ground on the planet Mongo? What terrifying experiences await our friends? Be sure to listen in again next week for the continuation of the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon. Have a short recess to change out the sound effects table. Stay in your seats. In the meantime, have a little contest. The winner of the contest receives 2 free tickets to our next original production, Agatha's Murder Mystery Dinner Party. Now, isn't that great? So, everybody came in by car this evening? They drove in? Came in droves. Okay. So, speaking of transportation, this game is based on the process of elimination. Everyone raises their hand as they ask a question. You keep your hand up if you have done this activity or partaken of it before. And keep your hand up for every question until you no longer are a contender based on your answer. The last one with their hand up wins. At least we hope it works out this way. Okay, let's begin. Everybody with their hands up. How many of you have ever been on a train? So keep your hands up if you've been on a train. How many of you have ever been on a ship? Okay, I see some hands going down. How many of you have been in a small aircraft? Okay, it's thinning out here. How many of you have ever been on a subway? Okay. I don't really want to describe that. Okay, how many of you have been in a gondola? Well, we have some world travelers here. Royal travelers, okay, a gondola. Okay. How many of you have been on a tandem bicycle? Tandem bicycle, at least two on a bike. Okay. How many of you, here's one, how many of you have been on a hot air balloon? Ooh, wait, oh, I see a couple of hands. Wait a minute. Let's narrow this down a little bit more. How many of you have been in a submarine? Oh, wait a minute. I still see some hands, okay. How many of you have been in a moving submarine? Ooh, wow, okay, very impressive. How many of you have been in a spacecraft? Do I see any hands up?
Right there.
Any hands up? Okay, we have one hand up. Is it a little shy hand going up? I think we have a winner. Do we have a winner?
Yeah,
Where? I'm sorry, where's that?
up there.
Okay. So we're going to bring you 2 tickets. And put their hands down. Okay, and thank you for playing along. Sound crew, are we ready? Okay, let's get the tickets over to our And now, presenting Superman!
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane.
It's Superman! And now, Superman, amazing figure from another world with powers and abilities never before realized by mortal men. When we last saw Superman in his disguise as the young Clark Kent, reporter for the Daily Planet, he and his editor Perry White had just received a warning telephone message from a mysterious voice which identifies itself as the Yellow Mask. In exactly 24 hours, said the mask, the Daily Planet will be blown to 1,000 fragments. Horror-stricken, Kent and his chief stared at each other in the humming office. Then, pandemonium. Sirens wail in the streets. Police search for the building. Search for bombs. And today, as our story opens, we find ourselves far from the offices of the Daily Planet. Dr. Sven Dahlgren, an unexpected visitor about his laboratory, explains its wonders and also explains his latest invention. Let's listen.
Please do not touch that window frame.
So, is it not clean, perhaps? It looks quite clean.
Oh yes, quite clean, but it is wired. It carries a powerful electric charge.
Most interesting. Are you also experimenting in electricity, Dr. Dahlgren?
You have come to see my latest discovery, have you not, Professor Schmidt?
Indeed.
And so have others. You are not the first. Others would not only like to see it, but gain possession of it.
No, I cannot believe it.
Oh, it's quite true, I assure you. Oh, for weeks past, ever since word got out of what I was doing, I've been annoyed, even threatened.
Threatened, Dr. Dahlgren, and by whom?
I don't know. Strange voices over the telephone, mysterious visitors in the dead of night. Yes, that is why I had the laboratory wired.
But what do they want?
They want my invention. They realize that whoever owns it controls a practically unlimited power.
Unlimited power? Is that true?
Certainly, Professor Schmidt. Unlimited power for destruction. Which is why I am determined to keep the discovery a closely guarded secret. In the world today, my friend, there is destruction enough. Men are at one another's throats like dogs gone mad. Oh, I will never be a party to blood, war, and shed. Ah, but come, I waste time. Into this room, Professor. Don't brush against the metalwork. There it is, on the table, Professor.
That is the machine. It's so small.
My latest development. Small, light, compact, but deadly. Now then, please stand exactly where you are and watch closely what happens to that glass on the edge of the table. Watch!
It's amazing! The glass was shattered!
Now, watch that small steel ball.
Why, it's gone!
Vanished! Blown into atomic dust.
Then it's true. I didn't believe it, but it's true.
Certainly it's true. Based on the power of atomic force. Everything in the universe has a certain vibration point, Professor Schmidt. And my machine focuses a beam of vibrating infra-gamma rays wherever I choose to direct it.
And then?
Any object in the path of the beam begins to vibrate. At a certain point, depending on the object, atomic force is overcome, and the object simply disappears. Explodes, if you like, into nothing.
Doctor, did you say any object?
Any object whatsoever, at distances up to a mile.
Unbelievable, my dear doctor. Well, let me be the first to congratulate you.
Thank you, thank you.
You have certainly done me a great service, Doctor. You have placed in my hands an instrument of destruction that will at last give me what I have been seeking. Absolute control of the world and every living thing in it.
What? What do you mean?
You have been horribly misled, Dr. Dahlgren. I'm not Professor Schmidt of Hawthorne University. Mere men who work under me know me by quite another name. I am destined to become supreme ruler of the universe, and with this deadly machine.
Get out of my laboratory! Get out before
Oh, you won't do anything, Doctor. Not if you value your life. This gun I hold in my hand is fully loaded. Take care.
You're mad! Utterly mad! How far do you think you'll get with that machine? The police will...
Beyond the reach of the police, I assure you. I have laid my plans with great care, Doctor. First, I shall destroy the building which houses one of your great newspapers, simply because a reporter at that paper foiled my plans in the West and succeeded in derailing 2 of my men. And when that is done, I will get around to the task of creating for myself the position that I rightfully deserve. Emperor of the world. And now I must go.
No! Put that machine down! Put it down, I tell you!
No. No living thing can stop me now. Goodbye, Doctor.
No! No, stop! Michael, help!
What is it, Doctor?
You must stop that man!
The one just visiting?
Yes!
But Doctor, what happened?
Go catch him, Michael, catch him!
But what's the matter? You're pale. What is wrong?
He got away with the atomic beam machine, Michael!
Oh, no. He took it away?
Do you know what this means? That lunatic, he has in his hands the power of life and death!
Where is Clark Kent? The minute he gets back, send him in.
Here I am, Mrs. White.
Oh, Kent! Kent, where have you been?
Down in the cellar, helping the police.
Turned up anything? Any sign of a bomb?
Not a thing, Mrs. White. We combed the building from top to bottom. Anything turn up here?
No, not so far. What's the time?
It's 4 o'clock. Oh, if that fellow really means business, we've only got about 2 hours to go.
Call in your office, Mrs. White.
Oh, thanks, Lois. Oh, by the way, Kent, I don't think you know Miss Lane. Lois, this is Clark Kent.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you...
And you wait here till I get back, Kent. I won't be a minute.
Ah, well, I wonder, hey?
Why, Miss Lane? What do you mean?
They tell me you talked yourself into a job, went out west, and came back with the biggest story of the month, all in less than a week.
Well, I guess I was pretty lucky.
I'll say you were lucky. Now, you're the white-haired boy, eh?
I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
Got the old gal hypnotized? She thinks you're Horace Greeley, the father of modern reporting.
I'm afraid I don't...
Oh, don't act so dumb. All this nonsense about a time bomb in the cellar? What's the big idea?
Oh, Miss Lane, I only wish I knew.
You mean to tell me you didn't make it up out of your head?
I certainly did not.
I don't believe it. Well, now what's the matter?
Listen, don't you hear something?
Well, I hear the printing presses in the basement.
No, outside. Pardon me a minute. Come to the window. Now, don't you hear anything?
What do you think you hear?
A plane. There's a plane out there flying low.
Well, out we... Now, look, Mr. Kent. This is a big town. You'll find quite a few planes flying around here all day and all night. If it bothers you, you better go back to the farm.
No, really. I mean it.
Yes, really. I mean it too.
Well, anything new?
Yeah, sure. Star reporter heard a plane.
It was flying pretty low, Mrs. White.
Well, what of it? Oh, I've got a job for you, Lois.
Yeah, a good job.
No, go out and interview a scientist. Human interest stuff.
Who is he and where?
Dr. Sven Dahlgren. Got his own laboratory out on Haven Avenue. Look the number up in the phone book.
Who is he, Mrs. White?
What's on his mind?
Oh, a leading American investigator in the field of atomic energy.
Must I, Chief?
Yeah, come on, get going, Lois. Get going. This paper's always been tied in with science. We've been after Dahlgren for a long time, and now he's come to us.
Why?
Well, he said somebody stole a new machine he invented. I couldn't make much sense out of it, but he seemed pretty worried. Wanted me to rush his story into print.
Well, what's the matter with the police?
Why, I suggested that, but he said he needed more than the police. Sounds correct, but it may make a yarn. On your way, girlie.
Oh, all right. If you say so, Mrs. White, I'll get right out there. So long, Mr. Star Reporter.
You come with me, Kent, into the office, and bring Miss Bidwell, the assistant editor, too. I can't stand much more of this.
I know, Mrs. White.
Well, what's the time now?
4:05. Let's not keep thinking about the time.
Confound it, Mr. Kent. What else can we think of?
She's right. 2 hours more and we may get blown to glory. What do you think?
About the yellow mask?
Can he do what he says?
Well, let's hope he can't.
Yeah, but you're afraid he can. And the devil of it is, so am I.
Well, if it hadn't been for that business out west, you turning out to be right, Kent.
Well, maybe you ought to empty the building?
No. You want us to be the laughing stock in the city?
Suppose nothing happens?
On the other hand, suppose something does.
Oh.
Well, they can't intimidate us. If the yellow mask means business, he'll find us right here at 6 o'clock. City room. White?
Mrs. White, this is Dr. Dahlgren speaking.
Yes, Dr. Dahlgren. One of our best people is on the way to your laboratory right this minute.
No, that is not why I called. I wanted to tell you...
Yes?
The man who stole my atomic beam machine mentioned a newspaper. He said...
Yes, what did he say?
Something about destroying a newspaper.
What's that again? Listen, Doctor! Hello, Dahlgren! Hello! Confound it!
Yes, Mrs. White?
I was cut off. Get me Dr. Dahlgren at his laboratory, quick.
Sorry, Mrs. White. I'll call you back when I get reconnected.
We were cut off.
No, he was cut off. I'm sure of it.
You heard all that?
Yeah, it's sort of. Mrs. White, that scientist, what was he working on?
I don't know. Some kind of a gadget to release atomic force.
I believe it's a machine of some type.
A machine?
Yes, why?
Don't you see, Mrs. White? There's our lead. The man who broke in and robbed him was the Yellow Mask.
Mr. Kent, I'm afraid you might be right.
Dahlgren said that the burglar mentioned destroying a newspaper.
Oh, then I must be right.
Maybe.
Now look here. We've searched the building and haven't found a thing. No packages, no wires.
It's true. All the floors, the basement, and the roof of the building were checked.
If the Daily Planet is going to be blown up, it's got to be done outside. Maybe up above that airplane.
Airplane?
Oh, that again.
It was flying too low for transport. That plane I heard was probably spying out the lay of the land. At 6 o'clock, with Dr. Dahlgren's machine, they'll come back again and...
Hello? Dahlgren?
I'm sorry, Mrs. White. Dr. Dahlgren's telephone is out of order.
Did you two hear that? Dahlgren's line is dead.
Oh no, cut maybe?
That settles it, Chief. I'll be seeing you later.
Kent! Where are you going?
After Miss Lane. Something's wrong at Dahlgren's. If it's the mask, well, then there's not much time to stop him. So long!
Hey, kid! What's your hurry? Got another front page scoop, huh, Kent? Hey!
Oh, thank heaven. The locker room's empty. Quickly now. Out of these clothes. It's Superman's turn now. The window. Out. And up. Up. Not much time left.
Got to find this lane, find out what's happening at Dahlgren's, and stop the Yellow Mask. Higher we go. Higher and faster. Faster! Faster!
Deadly peril hangs over the offices of the Daily Planet. Already, the Yellow Mask is in possession of a mighty and terrible weapon. Time is growing short, but Superman is on the way. A powerful form streaking through the night sky, red cape whistling in the wind. Can he arrive in time? And what new unforeseen danger is already creeping in on the laboratory of Dr. Dahlgren, with Lois Lane about to enter, all unknowing? Let's listen and hear what happens next.
You see, to my great relief, Miss Lane, after calling your newspaper, I discovered that this demented individual who had stolen my atomic beam machine had stolen nothing but a box of wires and rheostats, utterly useless to him.
What do you mean?
Well, the machine cannot operate unless it is loaded with atomic cylinders, the small steel capsules containing the energy necessary to work the beam. I recall that I had placed only 2 of the cylinders in the machine to demonstrate it, and both were fired.
But you have other cylinders, haven't you?
Oh yes, but they are well protected. Look in there. Tell me what you see when you look in the inner room.
Why, it's a safe, a huge safe built into the wall.
That's right. And in that safe are a dozen atomic cylinders and a duplicate of the stolen machine.
You had 2 machines?
Oh yes, a new one and an old one that the madman stole.
This will certainly make a story. Now, tell me about the machine, the atomic beam. Why do you think it was stolen?
Miss Lane, if I were a man gone mad, with lust for power, determined to dominate the entire world, I could ask for no greater weapon than the Dahlgren atomic beam.
Good heavens!
All right, I think I see a car. Yes, that's Lois's car, parked at the curb. I'll drop down on the roof and slip downstairs. Hello? Dr. Dahlgren? Hello? Oh, there you are. Hello, Dr. Dahlgren. I'm Clark Kent of the Daily Planet newspaper.
Oh, yes, come in, Mr. Kent. My assistant, Michael, must be busy and did not welcome you.
Possibly. I'm afraid I just walked right in.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Dr. Dahlgren, you were talking to Mrs. White, my editor, and something happened to the line. It was cut off, so I came right down to find out what you wanted to say, as it may be important. Oh, hello, Miss Lane.
Well, Mr. Star Reporter, can you find anything to do but come in horning on my story?
Oh, sorry, Miss Lane. This came up right after you left. Dr. Dahlgren, the Daily Planet has received a very dangerous threat from an unknown source.
Threat? Mr. Kent? What kind of a threat?
A lunatic is threatening to blow up the entire building at 6 o'clock tonight. Doctor, the man who broke in here and made off with your invention. You told my editor he said something about destroying a newspaper. What was it?
Oh, that man, a crazed imposter, picked up the machine, my new model of the atomic beam. And as he held me with his gun, he said, "First, I shall destroy the building which houses one of your great newspapers."
Doctor, did he mean the Daily Planet?
Well, my dear Miss Lane, I haven't any idea.
Oh, tell me, Doctor, could he make good with that threat against the newspaper?
Oh, do not worry, Mr. Kent. Fortunately, as I have already explained to Miss Lane, and as I tried to tell your editor before we were cut off, the model which was stolen will not work.
Dr. Dahlgren, what do you mean?
Just this. By a lucky chance, the stolen machine was not loaded with the cylinders necessary to make it work.
Oh, what? Well, then you mean the newspaper is safe? It won't be blown up?
Precisely.
You were going to show us your invention, Dr. Dahlgren?
Oh, yes, to be sure. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll get it out of the safe and bring it here.
Well, are you done being worried about being blown sky high, Mr. Kent? You got the paper being blown up tonight, remember?
Oh, you know I did.
And yet you take the first chance you get to run out like a rat and leave the rest of them there to face whatever happens.
Oh, now look here. Mrs. White sent me out on this assignment.
She didn't have to urge you much like that.
Don't think that about me, Lois, please.
I can stand freshness and amazing luck and even boasting, but not cowardice, Mr. Kent. What are you doing?
I'm checking the phone. It went dead and I'm seeing if it was from here. Huh. That wire. It goes through a conduit to the next room, and it's slack. Loose.
It is.
Look, it came away in my hand. That wire was cut off clean by someone in this house while Dr. Dahlgren was talking to Mrs. White. Cut by someone who didn't want Dr. Dahlgren to reveal any information.
What do you think it means?
It means the thief knows that model won't work. He's found out.
Oh, where's Dr. Dahlgren? What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
Lois! Lois, are you alright?
I'm alright. Just dazed when I was knocked to the floor. What a blast!
Yes, that was some force. I'm glad you're okay. I'm okay too.
Oh, dust. I can't see anything.
Listen, Lois. Can you take your car and see if you can bring back the police? Something is terribly wrong, and we need their help. But the telephone line is out.
Yes, I can. What are you going to do?
Oh, I'll stay here. Maybe I can get through all that debris and see if Dr. Dahlgren's all right and help him.
All right, I'll be back as quick as I can.
And I think it's time Superman lent a hand. Clark Kent would never get through those steel doors. Easy now. Pull, get them apart. There, I got through. What a terrific explosion. Everything is scattered to bits. Yet, even in all this wreckage, I can see the safe was blown open. Its doors wide open. Where's the doctor? Oh, there he is. Dr. Dahlgren is unconscious on the floor. I'll get that chair off him and see if he's alive. I'll have to kneel down and check if he's breathing. Good, he's breathing. And he looks to be just knocked out. No injuries. Doctor, can you hear me, doctor? Are you okay? Not waking up yet. However, what I want to know is who's responsible for that explosion, and are the cylinders still in the safe? Yet the most important question is the world safe from the yellow mask?
What will happen next? Will Dr. Dahlgren recover? Have the special cylinders really been stolen by the evil yellow mask? And what will become of the Daily Planet? Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to tune in on the next thrilling installment of Superman for more harrowing, daring adventures of the Caped Crusader fighting evil in the world for the good of all. Remember, these answers and more are waiting for you in the next exciting broadcast of Superman!
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Superman! Nice 10-minute intermission. Thank you for your patience.
I might have driven through New Mexico. I might have driven through New Mexico. I don't know if I ever have.
I've been through it. I like it. They have electricity. Hello. Maybe too Lordsburg is this cute little. There used to be railroad towns. The railroad's on one side and everything is on the other side. And there were all these 50s and 60s motels. It was really cute. And it was winter, so like Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we stayed, it was nice and cold. And I was like, let's just crash here for a couple days.
Nice quick snack and are stretching your legs out a bit and are ready to settle in for the excitement to begin. Welcome to the Campbell's Playhouse, featuring tonight's episode of The Thin Man, Return of the Goofy Groom, starring Nick and Nora Charles, the screen's most famous private detective couple. Good Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I need to tell you something special about the wonders of good food. Especially Campbell's tomato soup. It's got the bright, inviting color, the enticing aroma, the keen, delightful flavor of Campbell's tomato soup that wins and holds friends through the generations, and that something, of course, is accounted for first, last, and always by the tomatoes Campbell's uses. The tomatoes and a magic recipe. And here's the news. This year's crop of tomatoes was exceptionally fine, so you'll taste what this means now in Campbell's tomato soup. Have you stocked up lately? Be sure to do so today. And now, our Campbell's Playhouse presentation of The Thin Man, Return of the Goofy Groom. Tonight we find Nick and Nora at a wedding being held in the fashionable hotel in Manhattan. Exactly 1 year to the day that they attended another wedding in that same hotel, that of Arthur Hornsby. This wedding is also Arthur Hornsby's, but this time the bride is Arthur Hornsby's true love, Bingo Barnes, a former burlesque dancer and the love of his life. We are gathered here in the celestial heavens and earth.
When do we kiss the bride?
When the ceremony's over, silly. Why is that always your first question when we attend a wedding?
Naturally, I am overcome with joyous feelings and wish to convey my happiness and blessing to the bride.
Right. You are quick on your feet.
That's why you love me, sugar.
Oh, yes. I knew there was a reason. Thanks for the reminder.
No, play nice. It's a happy occasion.
I mean to, but these ceremonies always take twice as long as they should, and I start to lose my patience.
And now I pronounce you man and wife forever and eternity. You may kiss the bride.
Come, dear.
But now, don't I kiss the bride?
Not yet. Arthur told me to meet him in that little room on the side right after the ceremony. Remember? We did that at his last wedding, too.
That's when we got shot at.
I know. But what are the odds that could happen again? He said it was important. Open the door.
All I can say is that this is no way to treat a wedding guest. Again. Huh. No one here, just like last time.
Here they come, darling.
Nora!
Arthur, I want to wish you and Bingo every happiness. Mwah.
Thank you, Nora. I appreciate you meeting us.
Aren't you keeping the other guests waiting? I'm sure they want to congratulate you too.
Yeah, I know Nora, but I'm afraid to go out there.
You can't disappoint the guests, Arthur.
You don't understand. We're having some trouble again.
Just like last time. Oh, I mean, really? What's the matter this time? Not someone trying to kill you again, is it?
We ain't sure. Artie, tell him.
I think someone may be trying to kidnap me.
Really? How do you...
Doc Darling!
Strange for this to be happening at your wedding again. Those shots came from back there. Someone put a gun through that door and fired. Huh, funny.
What is it, Nick? Did you see them?
No, I just feel like I've said that before. Anyway, I'll go take a look out the door now.
Where does it lead?
Remember, to the hotel corridor. Whoever fired those shots has gone by now, I think.
Well, now I'm the one feeling deja vu.
Take it easy, Bingo. Shots don't mean a thing unless...
I know, unless they hit ya. Easy for you to say. Oh, I'm so mad. This was gonna be a perfect wedding for Artie. Not like last time. And now look at it. Somebody's got a gun, the one time I don't got mine.
You don't have your pistol on your wedding day, Bingo?
It didn't match my dress.
It is a lovely dress. Well, we don't always get things exactly as we want, but it was a beautiful ceremony, Bingo, truly.
Yeah, Artie looks so pretty.
Did I?
You know, I bet it was that rat that shot in here.
What rat?
I just told you.
Yes, a rat, but what's the rat's name?
Rat.
Rat?
That's right.
His name is Rat.
Yeah, genius. Maybe you shouldn't start drinking till after the wedding's over. You should tell us dishwater.
I shall heed your advice in the future, my good lady. But just to be clear, there is a fellow named Rat who may have been the shooter.
That's the ticket. Been trying to tell you that for 10 minutes, like. But, yeah. Remember the Sneaky Simon from Trouble at the Last Wedding?
Yeah, Sneaky got killed when we visited him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, his little brother is Red Simon. He's a hired gun by trade.
And you think he shot at us?
You shredded.
I just don't understand how shooting me would figure into a kidnapping threat. And who's behind it?
Nick probably has some ideas, don't you, Nick?
Well, it could have happened for any number of reasons. Maybe they're trying to scare you, to get you to cooperate with whatever they're planning to do.
Yeah, could be.
Or maybe someone is short on money, and Arthur, you are a good prospect for some fast cash.
Yeah, Audie is definitely a butter and egg man.
He's loaded. Or maybe there is more than one party involved. Someone trying to kill him, or one of us. Those shots could have been for any of us, really.
Why?
And it's entirely possible the shooting wasn't related to the kidnapping scheme. We need more information. We won't be able to tell until it's thoroughly investigated.
Oh, good. You'll help me out again, Nick.
Well...
Of course we will.
But I'm retired.
Nick, you can retire tomorrow. Let's help Arthur today.
Well, yes, I suppose. But I won't switch clothes this time.
Oh, of course not, Nick. You'd never fit in Bingo's dress.
Arthur, how did you find out someone may be trying to kidnap you?
Oh, it's complicated. First, you see, I was being... No, wait. Well, and then... Bingo can tell you.
Sure thing. Here's how it went down. I was at the beauty parlor. I can go all the time now because Artie is rich, you know. And the beautician's cousin's friend was there because he has eyes for Maisie, the beautician. She's a real looker.
Yes.
And he said he heard from his bookie's brother that a meatball at Sturdy's pool joint was bragging how he's going to come into some big dough.
Yes.
And the meatball said that he had to all he had to do was grab a load of room from Drake's on Saturday, hang on to him till a ransom came through, and he'd be swimming in it.
That's it?
Yes, but it does make sense. I do own Drake's Hotel, and I'm staying here right now. And it's Saturday, and I just got married. And... Oh, I'm filthy rich.
That's true.
Oh, and we got an anonymous note earlier this week saying I shouldn't leave town because I'm going on a trip soon.
Really?
But I'm not going out of town. Bingo doesn't want to go on a honeymoon until all the legal papers have been filed.
Is that so?
Yeah. I don't want to do nothing till it's all settled that the two of us are truly married.
Why?
My folks was married, honest, by a tugboat captain. But everybody always called me illiterate. It ain't fair. It just ain't fair.
Yes, I see. Is that it?
Oh, but another thing happened. Someone tried to grab me as I got fitted for my tux on Thursday, but I got away. I got the tux, though. I wonder if it fits him as well as it did me. Pants were a trifle long. And yesterday, when I was picking up Bingo's wedding ring, a couple guys stormed the jeweler shouting my name. But the owner got us all safely in the vault just in time. It was quite a squeeze. I was thankful I had worn my new cologne. Being at such close quarters with strangers could have been embarrassing. But it was fine. The cologne is quite pleasantly strong. Eau de Herve, it's called.
Oh, yes, I can tell.
What should we do, Nick?
Well, it's obvious the kidnapping scheme is to get a lot of money from you. Because, well, you have quite a bit of it.
It really does. I seen it. There's mountains of it. I couldn't find it if I tried.
And the only way to do that is if they catch you. So I think we should make it easy for them.
Why?
If we can find out who's behind this, catch them, and send them up the river, Arthur and Bingo can have a fairly peaceful life together. If we don't, they'll be looking over their soldiers from now on, wondering what's coming next for who knows how long.
Oh, I see.
Huh? Oh, wait. That makes sense, I think.
I don't know. But I see your point, Nick. I'd hate to live in fear all the time, and if catching who is behind this puts a stop to it and sends a warning to others not to try it, it just might work. I'd like to live in peace with my darling little Bingo.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but yes, this might work.
So, how's we gonna do?
Let me tell you.
Well, what do we do now that we're in a hotel suite next door to Arthur and Bingo?
Wait, darling. It's your favorite part of the detecting business, remember?
Oh, yes. I forgot. Did anyone follow Arthur and Bingo here besides us, I mean?
On the sly, you mean? I didn't notice anyone. And I've got 2 men watching us, remember?
Well, how are we going to pass the time? We could be here for hours.
Well, we are on the top floor where all the honeymoon suites are. We could pretend to be newlyweds.
Just like last time.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I remember how. It was so long ago, darling.
Yes, 1 year is a long time. Say we never got to eat at the wedding brunch. I'm hungry. We could order room service. From all those sounds coming from next door, it seems like Arthur just had them up.
Sure, Nikki, go ahead. I'm fascinated by the view from this window. Order an egg sandwich for me, will you? And something refreshing to drink.
Sure, sweetheart.
Say, Nick, if someone was going to kidnap Arthur from his hotel room, how would they go about it?
Oh, they'd have a getaway car idling somewhere nearby, but not out in the open.
Uh-huh.
And they'd need some muscle to drag him along, get him to cooperate, either wearing disguises or with their collars up and hats down, big guys.
Uh-huh.
Then they'd need a ruse to get him to open the door, to get him out of his room and grab him.
What color would the getaway car be?
Color? Oh, hello, yes, we'd like room service in 412, please. Color? It wouldn't matter, dark, I think.
Would the car have a license plate?
I shouldn't think so.
Yes, 2 egg sandwiches, 2 small bottles of beer, and 3 pieces of apple pie. Uh-huh. Thank you.
Yeah. Nora, do you see something or are you trying to keep me from getting bored?
Oh, it's just that there's a dark car with no license plate idling in the alleyway down there, and 2 large men with their collars up exited it and entered the hotel's side entrance a few minutes ago.
And you didn't think that was suspicious enough to tell me sooner?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was our type of suspicious or just the normal type, so that's why I asked you.
Well, we just heard someone at Arthur's door and now it's quiet, so I'd say it's probably our type. Come on, Nora, let's check next door. Arthur?
Bingo?
Nothing. You better go in.
Oh no! Bingo is gagged and tied up!
Hold still, I'm getting the gag off.
Hurry up!
I've almost got your hands untied. Quit fighting me.
I ain't fighting you, I'm helping you, jeez. Nikki, they got him just like we planned.
But Bingo, you weren't supposed to get tied up and gagged.
Yeah, I know. When I had to fight him, Nick, or I wouldn't look like the real. Plus, it was kind of fun fighting strangers in a dark room. It's just like last time. Well, sorta. But anyway, I've seen those 2 busters before. Bottom of the barrel hell. I got one of them real good in the nose, too.
Atta girl.
Well, let's go if Smitty and Dan are tailed them.
Hurry, Bingo, come on.
Where are you going? We're heading down the alley.
I am too. Just taking the fastest way down. The fire escape.
Care to join her, Mrs. Charles? I think the stairs are just as fast, though.
No, let's use the stairs, thank you. My heels won't survive the fire escape. Hurry, Nick.
I'm right behind you, dearest. Oh, good. We have made it to the street in record time.
Oh, look, there's Smitty in his cab.
I seen them, Mr. C. They's heading down to the wharf, I think. Dance is behind them.
Top notch, Smitty. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Where's Bingo?
Oh, she went by at top speed a few minutes ago. Didn't stop.
Wonder what she's up to. Well, let's get going.
Mr. C, I'm thinking he's gonna use one of them empty rooms in the rope works or the candle factory. It's real popular with the element right now. That was the direction Dancer was heading to.
Good deduction, my friend. Hey, why are you slowing down?
I see someone I know on the corner. We should pick her up. She's real useful in taking on thugs.
Why is that, Mr. Smitty?
'Cause she's a thug too.
Oh.
Hiya, Mother. Want to help us pull down some meatballs who's trying to ruin Bingo's new life?
Little Bingo? Oh, sure thing. I just saw her, too. She stopped for half a second to catch her breath before hightailing it past me a minute ago. Oh. Hiya, Charles, and,
Mrs. Charles.
Afternoon, Mrs. So where's the fire?
Down at the wharf.
Any cabbage in it for me?
Sure, Mother. You'll get paid. Use your rate.
Well, I'm in.
Smitty, it was handy your mother was nearby.
Oh, she ain't my real mom, Mrs. C. Her name is just well, I don't know her real name, but we closer as Mother Goose. So either Mother or Goose is what we call her.
Oh.
Well, strictly speaking, I prefer my full name. But ain't nobody uses it. Mona Lisa Ghost. How you do, Mrs. Charles?
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Miss Ghost. What a pretty name.
Well, that's right kindly of you, Mrs. Charles.
Why are you slowing down again, Smitty?
I see Ice Pick Penny in front of that pool joint. She might know something.
Oh, good idea. Hello, Penny. See Dancer go by?
Hey, Charles, nice to see ya. Yeah, he's tailing some goons in a blue Packard. They turned left on the way down to 11th. I might know where they're going. I can hop in and lead you there. I was at their hideout last week delivering some goods.
Sure. It's a veritable party in here. I think we can squeeze one more. Join us, by all means.
Excuse me. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry, those goons have been hanging out around the old candle factory down on 11th for a few months now.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I'm sure shooting they have a hole in that valve.
Good info, Penny.
And I know they're using a blue pack. And it's got a missing trunk handle, and sometimes they use an old brown delivery van that's got a busted side window.
Very helpful. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, Penny, this is Mrs. Charles. Smitty and Mother Goose, you know, I believe.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. And you got a right good husband there, in case you just didn't know.
Why, thank you, Penny.
Yeah, some fellas talk good, but don't pony up in their society-like behaviors. But Mr. C here does both.
Yes, I got lucky. But don't tell him that. He might get a swelled head.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, well, Penny, where should we stop the car?
Up at the hydrant on 11th and Water Street, we can cut the corner and get a peek through the side window of the warehouse. I put an old milk crate there, so I can look in the window from time to time. It might still be there.
All right.
Say, who do you think is behind this, Nick?
Could be any number of people.
Bingo thinks it's Jane because she tried to marry and murder Arthur a year ago.
Oh, was helping out Bingo? You should have said. I won't even ask for a full cut. I owes her.
Could be. Or anybody else looking for a big payday. Hard to say right now.
But Nick, it can't be her. Jane had a trial for trying to kill Arthur last year. She must be in prison somewhere now.
Actually, Turtle Dove, she isn't.
What?
Yup, she's out.
Uh-huh.
During the end of the trial, there turned out to be a technicality. One of the witnesses recanted, said Jane had been with them and couldn't have been trying to kill Arthur.
But Nick, you were there when she agreed to kill Arthur. We heard you ask her.
Yes, but she claimed we were joking. And the bellhop, Honeymoon Harvey, gave conflicting testimony and the jury was hung. So they found one of the jurors was Harvey's roommate. It all fell apart. She got off.
Well, I didn't know that. Where's Jane now?
Well, last I heard she was in Colombia, but you never know.
Columbia, my left foot. The corner of Columbia and 5th is more like it.
We're here. This is a good place, Ice Pick.
Good as any, Smitty.
Are you going to see where they have Arthur, or are you going to look for clues to who's behind this?
Yes and yes. And try to decide when to blow the case open. Nora, you and Mother Goose stay here with Penny. Watch for any movement.
But I brought my Derringer. I could come help.
Nora, are you any better a shot now than you were last month?
No.
Then how about you stay here and help protect everyone?
Sorry.
Penny, do you have a gun too?
Would you like it if I had one, Mrs. Charles?
Yes, I would.
Then yes, I do.
And Mother Goose, do you have one too?
I'd be a fool not to in my line of work. I'm armed to the teeth, actually. You ain't gonna catch me in a Chicago overcoat.
Huh?
It's a coffin.
Oh, well, good. We all have a weapon, so we're ready for anything.
Sure, Mrs. Charles. Yes, we are.
Oh, it's Bingo.
Hiya, ladies.
Oh, Bingo, you startled me.
Nah, your neck's too thick. I could never reach my hands around it. Hiya, Micah, Penny. Glad to see you. Have you here helping rescue an Audie, if that's why you're here.
Of course we are. By the way, real nice wedding, Bingo.
Yeah, it was really pretty. You look like a damn angel.
I ain't never been one.
And Morty the mortician did a nice job with the flowers, too. They looked real fresh and lifelike, not like his sad usual sort.
Thanks. It was a gas. I never thought I'd get hitched in such a swell place. It smelled so good. Stand-up day. till this whole kidnapping thing.
Aw, yeah, but don't let it ruin your good memories, doll.
I appreciate that, Mother. Listen, I'm on my way to that warehouse roof across the street. If anybody wants to come, I reckon I can see the whole block from up there. See if they make any new moves. And take us.
I can't stomach heights ever since Empire State's building paper.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Mother.
Me neither. Not me shoes. They's my best pair. No scuffs yet.
No, Bingo, I think we should wait for Nick and Smitty. They might need our help.
Okay, you can. But I ain't waiting. My Audie's life could be in immortal danger, and I gotta do what I can. He's the love of my life.
Wait, Bingo, come back. I want to know what the kidnappers said. Shouldn't we try to stop her?
Nah, she's a smart cookie. She'll be alright. You couldn't stop her anyway.
Yeah, like Ice Pick says, Bingo ain't no dummy. She's real lucky. She might get this whole thing figured out before the rest of us. She always seems to have an ace up her sleeve.
Yeah, that's why I don't play cards with her.
Yeah.
I wish we knew if the kidnappers said anything when they took Arthur from the hotel room.
Well, I do know something. I chatted with Bingo while she caught her breath on my corner.
What was it?
They said, room service, after they knocked. Just teasing you, Mrs. C. Lightening the mood, as they say. Anyway, they said they were hoofing it to their digs. They could always fly to the roost if they got flushed out.
It means they were going to their hideout, but if it gets chancy, they'll scram and go to their alternate hideout. Probably the one above the club.
Which club?
I hear they have a room above the Black Cat Club.
I thought they was using the room behind Mortimer's mortuary parlor.
No, they moved. Morty's has a funny smell. They got sick of it.
Oh, yeah, it's strange. Worse than a mothball.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I does my best.
And now, Act 2 of tonight's Thin Man adventure. Nick and Nora are helping Nora's rich cousin Arthur fend off a kidnapping plot by allowing him to get kidnapped. I don't know if that'll work either. So, Nora, Mother Goose, and Ice Pick Penny are waiting in the car for any developments from Nick and Smitty. Bingo stopped for a moment, but has run off again with a plan of her own. Will Nick and Smitty find Arthur? Will Bingo catch which way the wind is blowing on this caper? I don't know, I'm just the announcer. Now, on with the show.
Good. Everybody's still here.
Yeah, Bingo was and then she wasn't. She hightailed it to go snoop.
Where to?
She said she was going to the roof of that building over there, get a view of everything.
Not a bad call.
What did you two find out?
They have Arthur and are holed up on the ground floor of the old candle factory.
Oh.
But I think they're getting ready to move him. They sounded nervous about being caught, according to Dancer. We met up with him outside the window Mother told us about. He's been listening in on them.
I see.
They kept talking about seeing shadows in the window and how there was a strong smell in there and that might give them away.
Oh dear, Arthur's cologne.
I just wish I knew where they might go so we could maybe get in place before they get there.
Well. Oh! I might know. I see something. I'm getting a picture. Oh!
What are you on about,
I'm
Nora?
having a vision.
Darling, you've never had a vision in your life.
Not until now, you mean.
All right, Sugar, tell me about this vision.
I'm getting a picture. Don't interrupt, Nikki.
1,000 pardons.
I see a room. It's dark. It's hot and smoky inside. People are dancing. Someone is singing, and there's a black cat above the bar.
Spill it, Nora. Where did you? Oh, did someone supply some more information?
Yes, Mr. Too Clever to Have Fun. Astor would have played along.
I like that scamp.
Harumph. What do you think, everyone? Is it the Black Cat Club where they are headed to next?
Sounds right. They have rooms above the bar that are used as rooms sometimes. They might stash him in one of them.
Do you concur, Mother, Penny?
Yep, sounds like a meathead plan. And I've been to those rooms. Not much there but the sounds of the club to help out drown out the, talking.
I says they're right.
Oh, there they go, Mr. C. See him walking like ain't nothing up, with a stick between them that might be hard to squeeze between them. They's heading over to that brown moving van. Should we follow Mr. C?
As you say, let's go.
But what about Bingo? We can't just leave her there up on the roof and not tell her where we're going.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Charles. Bingo knows we're leaving, and she knows where we're going. She can see for blocks. Black Cat's just 2, and then another one that way.
Yeah, besides, she can hop a ride with Dancer if she wants.
Well, how do you know she knows?
Before Bingo left us, that building over there had 1 smokestack on the roof, and now there's 2. She's real good on jobs like that.
Ah, just like last time.
Bingo disguised herself as a smokestack?
Apparently, my sweet.
What a clever girl.
Ain't she just? That Arthur fellow's a lucky dog in more ways than one.
So, Smitty, Mother, Penny, is there another way into those upstairs rooms besides from the back of the Black Cat?
Just 2 ways that I know of.
Sure, up the back stairs from the club, as you've seen before, or we can use the fire escape on the end of the building. It'll take us to the hallway, and ain't no one can see you using it from the room's windows.
Yep, Smith's right. Usually is.
Thanks for the compliment, I speak.
Perfect. Smitty, you and I will use the fire escape. Mother, how about you and Penny cover the front, enter the club like you are regular customers?
Easy, cause I is.
Me too. When business is good, my purse is full. I ain't no apple lane.
What's an
Apple vendor. And order 2 strong bottles to be sent up to the room they're holding Arthur in right away, if you know what I mean.
Of course, that'll do it. Those meatheads will jump on them and not waste a drop.
And me? What'll I do? I know. I'll watch the back.
Dear, your coat says Park Avenue. I don't think you'll fool the bouncer at the back. You can't mix in with this crowd.
Oh, that's an easy remedy. I am overdressed, aren't I? I need something casual. May I borrow your coat, Penny? And your hat, Mother Goose?
Sure, here.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, tilt it down, just like over one eye. Ah, looky, you can we can be sisters.
My dear, words escape me.
Well, that's a new one. The famous Detective Nick Charles has nothing to say.
Okay, you'll pass. But stay out of trouble. Just say you're waiting for a friend, okay?
Oh, Nash. Mr. C, I knows what to do.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye out, Mr. Charles.
Me too, and I know Big Ed, the manager, real well. He'll play along, if he's paid to.
I appreciate it, you two. Well, let's get this over with.
All right, Mrs. C, that alley will take you to the back. Ed'll be there, as always is.
Now, where have you been? They've been waiting for you over half an hour, see?
I couldn't find no ride. Who's waiting for me?
Don't play cute. You're here to fill in for Norma because she got sick, ain't you? They've been on the horn trying to find a replacement, see? We don't got enough waitresses as it is, without Norma turning all green all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You'll get in there, see? Apron by the kitchen door, see? Ask for Bambi. She'll tell you what to do. Now get moving.
Okay, keep your shirt off.
It is, and I am.
Are you Bambi?
Yeah, what's it to? Oh, hey! Are you Norma's friend gonna fill in for her?
Yeah.
Exactly what I want to hear. We're filled up tonight. I don't know why, because it's Saturday, I guess, and ain't no horse race. Anyway, I need a cocktail waitress over by the circle of booths next to the stage and fast.
Okay.
See all those dancing there, drooling over Kitty, the singer?
Yeah.
They all got big bills. I seen them, and we won them, so 7 good. Maybe you want some good money.
Oh, sure.
I'll help you if it gets really hopping. But see what you can do.
Gotcha.
Say, those are real swell shoes you got there. They almost look like the real deal. Pretty posh for 7 drinks. Oh, I love pretty shoes.
Oh, yeah. Good fakes, ain't they? But they are a bit tight for me.
You don't say. What size?
7.
I wear a 7, but these I got from Bargain Benny's as 8s. I knew they was too big, but what are you gonna do? The price is still good. Oh, they look comfy.
Yeah, but they pinch my toes. Want to try them on?
Yeah. You maybe consider trading?
Well, these don't fit right, so maybe.
Oh, these are swell! So soft, like pillows on my feet. Ooh, they feel like $100.
They should. Let me try yours. We'll trade if they fit. These are pretty good. Roomy toes, anyway.
Deal.
deal.
Thanks. You're a great dame.
Dame.
Don't say that kind of thing in front of the guests. They get real offended if a lady swears. This is a classy joint. Just shout if he needs anything and check any funny bills with Big Ed. He knows it's phony dough.
Oh, I will.
Alright, what can I get you ladies?
Table by the stage. Oh, and the boss says send up 2 bottles of the strongest to the hired heat up in the room upstairs.
You sure? You paying?
Yeah.
Okay. You can take that little table over there, and that new waitress will take your order soon, like, ha.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry, honey. Oh, pardon me, Miss.
Noreen's the name. I'm just gonna get their order, and then I'll come back and get yours. Where are you 2 ladies sitting?
Right here. We'll be right here.
Okay. See you in a jiff, sister.
I think if we wait a bit next to this door to the fire escape, we'll be able to see if there's anyone coming in and out. Then we'll know for sure which room they're using.
I think you's right, Mr. C. My guess is in the first room. Only God's one window, more private, like.
Yes. Who do you think is behind this, Smitty?
I ain't sure, but it just doesn't feel professional, like. Not well planned, no backup. They's too easy to tell. And we ain't seen them send out a ransom note. It's like they forgot the most important part.
Yes. What do you think the likelihood is that Jane is behind this?
Well, the thing is, these meatheads doing the job don't work for themselves. They do what they told. But they're low rent. Professionals wouldn't waste their time with them.
That's certainly true.
And Jane was right sure that her plan got busted a year ago. And then when she got off the attempted murder charge, she was talking a lot of revenge. She was mad as a hornet. She wanted Arthur's dough real bad. Thought she deserved it.
I think you're right. But she picked some sloppy goons to do her work. After they hit the booze, we shouldn't have that long.
You got that right.
Then it should be easy to swoop in and get Arthur.
Yep, Bob's your uncle.
Uncanny, my friend, he is. But he goes by Robert.
So that's your order? 5 highballs and a whiskey straight?
Yeah, for now. Say, how come I never seen you in here before, doll?
Just filling in for a friend.
But I think you and I could get along real well. Meet me out back when the club closes. I'll take you out. Here's a 20 for our drinks.
Ain't you sweet? But no, my sister's giving me a ride home.
Well, ditch 'em. I want to take you out.
I can't do it, sorry. Gotta go get that other order now.
Honey, when I said ditch your sisters, I meant it.
Hey, is that fella getting in trouble?
A little, but I have an idea.
What's up?
Goose, Penny, you gotta be my tough sisters because that idiot won't leave me alone, okay?
Oh, no problem.
What do you have, by the way?
2 ginger ales, we's working.
Oh, got it. Also, this 20 looks phony. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Looks like a kid printed it. And it says United States, not United States. Who gave it to you?
That lout that is causing me trouble over there. That's why I need you to be my new sisters.
Oh, not a problem. Kenny and me like a good fight if it comes to it.
We sure do.
Excuse me. Hiya, Joe.
What do you want?
I need you to leave off my sister.
Why should I? She might want to go out with me.
Nah, she says she don't want to have nothing to do with you.
Well, I want to go out with her. Show her how to have some fun. Who's gonna stop me?
Yeah, what's going on here?
This guy's pestering your new waitress and he slipped her a phony bill for his drinks.
A phony bill? Let me see it. Yep, that's fake, see? And you're bothering one of my girls? Get out! Get out! Out! No!
That bill is good, and I ain't leaving!
Now, see here, yes, you are, right now!
Why, you big lout, I'm gonna...
You're gonna what?
The music has changed. Lots of crystal tinkling, almost like broken glass.
The melody of a big fight, if I'm not mistaken. I think there might be a spot of trouble brewing downstairs, Smitty. Might be a good time to go check on Arthur.
Yeah, the place is really being turned upside down from the sound of it.
1, 2, 3. Nick!
Arthur! Are those two goons already passed out?
Yes. They chugged those bottles on the floor like they were water. I didn't need to do a thing, so I've just been waiting.
But Arthur, why didn't you untie yourself? I gave you a knife.
Oh, I forgot. What with this, that, and the other thing?
Look! There's a shadow at the window.
I'll save you, Artie!
What is it? Who is it?
It looks like...
I'm here! Hang on, Artie!
Wait, I'll open the window. Bingo, you could have just waited for me to open it instead of breaking it.
What? I didn't see anybody here with those studs where Artie last time I looked.
Well, he's just broke in.
I came to save you, Artie! Oh, Artie! You okay?
Yes, Dewdrop.
Oh, good. Whoa, Artie! It looks like you saved yourself. You didn't need me. You laid them busters out flat. What did you run?
Bingo,
Of course he did. Arthur is quite the pugilist when it's warranted. He handled the whole situation all alone. Let's get them tied up, Smitty.
Sure thing.
I am? I did?
Yeah, you had this under control before we even came in, right, Smitty?
That's right.
What a big, brave fella. I love you so much, Artie.
And I love you too, my little sugar plum.
Yes. Maybe we better see what happened downstairs. It's gone all quiet.
Oh, right.
Artie, did you give him a good punch in the jaw like I showed you?
Yeah, I...
Did you smash him in the gullet too?
Sort of.
What a picture.
Holy Toledo.
Right, good train wreck. I don't see a table or chair still standing.
Mine is.
Mine was.
Penny, what happened?
What didn't happen? Everything and all at once. Punches here and there, chairs flying, bodies fall. The whole thing was orchestrated by me and Mother. Kind of like a hurricane.
A hurricane and a twister.
You two all right?
Oh yeah, this is only the second club brawl this month. Not even a very long one either.
Yeah, just like last time.
And the missus made it out just fine.
Nora? Nora's here?
I am.
Where?
Up here at the bar with the bottles.
What are you doing up there?
Oh, just communing with the spirits. It was also one of the only safe places.
May I offer some assistance to you getting down from your perch, Mrs. Charles? Although you make a striking tableau.
Do I?
You do. And how about you bring one of those lovely bottles with you? I'm a little thirsty.
Yes, I will, and that would be most appreciated, Mr. Charles. Thank you. I honestly don't remember how I got up here.
What? Ah! No! What happened? Scotch? Rat? Ugh, we're Scotch and rats.
If you are referring to those ham-fisted gentlemen working for you, they are upstairs sleeping it off.
What? No! I had this all planned out. It was going to work. Not like the last time.
I'm afraid it's true, Jane. And when those two gentlemen recover their senses, I have a feeling they will spill all the beans to the authorities, and then maybe this time...
No! Arthur's money isn't worth it! Don't ever give me a second time! Never!
Well, I'll be. So it was Jane again. Do you think she's gone for good?
I don't know, Arthur, but I certainly hope so. But she's right about one thing.
What's that?
All of Arthur's money isn't worth this kind of trouble. Listen up, everybody. Now hear this. I'm really retiring for good.
Just like the last time.